Hey YouTube, what's up? This is take 3 of this video because technical difficulties are literally a thing right now. Mercury retrograde, right? Welcome to my channel, Star Lotus Oracle. My name is Maria, and I'm here to bring you messages that you don't always want to hear, but they are definitely the messages that you need to hear. So if you are easily offended, easily triggered, this may not be the channel for you. That said, you can also find me on Instagram, hidden_lotus. I'm on there daily. I post all sorts of stuff. Usually in my stories is where I post more. And I usually post, everything that I post is always tied to music. So you'll see a song usually tied to everything that I put up. It's a song that I'm guided to select. So check that out, hidden_lotus on Instagram. Also, you can find a link to my website below. I do offer personal oracle readings, okay? And if I do feel called to use tarot, then I will. But usually I only use oracle cards. If you would prefer that I use tarot cards for your reading, then I will add those in as well with my oracles. And I also provide Reiki services. So if you are looking to clear your chakras, which are energy centers, to find that inner healing and guidance, please book your Reiki with me. You can find all of that in the description box below. I will link them for you at the end of this video. So let's just get right into it, okay? I wrote some things down. I already said the energies are intense, at least I think I said it, maybe in one of the other 2 times that I tried starting this video and then had technical difficulties. And now I can't even find my words. So when I say the energies are intense, I really mean they're intense. People seem to be more aggressive on the roads and everywhere I go. Tempers seem to be much shorter right now. This is really annoying. My computer isn't working, so normally the music that I have that is commercial free is not available. I borrowed my daughter's laptop. The struggle is real. I'm sure you're all feeling it as well. This is collective energies. I've been picking up on a lot of frustration, a lot of impatience, and then just this feeling of... can't even describe it. And also vivid dreams. I've been having a lot of vivid dreams, so maybe you have as well. If you have, comment below, please. I would love to know. But this feeling that I'm getting, it's really hard to describe it. It is more like the scene from Lord of the Rings. I believe it was The Return of the King. It was the final movie. 2 Towers. Whatever. Anyways, that's not important. It's the scene where Gandalf and Pippin are in the White City and they're going out onto the balcony. Well, Gandalf's out on the balcony. He's looking out over everything. He can see Mordor in the distance. He can see the enemy's armies amassing. And Pippin comes out in his new armor because he just made himself steward to the king. Not a smart move, but whatever. And Pippin says, "It's so quiet." And Gandalf tells him, it's the deep breath before the plunge. That's what the energies right now feel like. Then, because Pippin, and I wrote this down, Pippin goes on to talk about how he doesn't want to be in a battle, but waiting on the edge of a battle that he cannot escape is even worse. And this is actually what I said in my last video, so you may want to go watch that. One of the storm cards came out, and in my video I said that I was getting a feeling from the card that you shouldn't try to avoid the storm or run away from it or seek shelter, that I felt like you actually needed to run into the storm, like into the eye of the storm, because in the eye of the storm there's stillness. It's completely calm. And I felt like that's what you needed to do. That's what Pippin is doing in the movie. He knows that sitting on the edge of a battle that is going to eventually come to him anyways, because it cannot be avoided. It's destiny, it's fate, whatever you want to call it. He cannot avoid the battle. At some point in time or another, it's going to reach him. And so instead of sitting there waiting for it to happen, feeling that anticipation, feeling the frustration, feeling like he just has no choice, like he's trapped in a corner. He's deciding to face it head on. That's what I feel like everyone needs to be doing right now. You need to face what you are feeling head on. If you feel sad, sit in it. Be sad. Cry it out. Scream if you need to scream. Comfort yourself with some ice cream if you want. Whatever you feel like you need to do to let it out, let it out. If you feel angry, feel angry. Don't lash out at people, but sit on your own, by yourself, with yourself. Feel what you need to feel. Process those emotions however you need to process them, because we're all different, so it's going to be different for all of us. If you're feeling frustrated, feel frustrated. Let yourself feel what you need to feel. Do not deny your body what it needs. Do not deny your soul what it needs. You need to process whatever it is that you're going through. You need to process what you're feeling. You cannot avoid what you feel, okay? When something happens, we have to process it. And I don't know what that is. It's going to be different for everybody, but I feel like right now everyone needs to process what they're going through. I feel like there's a lot of hesitation, a lot of frustration, a lot of uncertainty, and we all need to be like Pippin. We just need to face it head on, okay? Yeah, I think that's all I needed to say about that. I'm going to pull some cards to try and see kind of collectively what all everyone should focus on. I don't know if I want to divide it by divine masculine and divine feminine again. So we'll just see what comes out. Thunder. Did you hear that? Thunder. Guys, the storm is here. You cannot avoid this any longer. And it was 656 when I started to say this, okay? You cannot avoid this any longer. You can only run from your emotions for so long before that shit catches up to you, and then that's it. Then you blow up. Then things are much, 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 much worse. Because you could have handled it, but you chose not to. Alright. Can we get a card for... Let's just see general guidance right now. What does the collective need to be aware of? Because these energies are intense and it's going to be so vastly different for everyone. I don't want to focus on any one specific thing because I know you all have very different needs. So just collectively, what does general advice for the collective right now to get through this? More thunder outside. Funny part is it's actually really sunny. General advice for the collective, please. What do they need to be aware of right now? Okay, not that deck. Alright. It's funny because I haven't wanted to even use this deck for like a while. Alright. General advice for the collective, please. Make sure you're grounding your souls. And that doesn't mean just going outside and sitting in nature, okay? Move your body. Feel your body. Process everything. I feel like right now, a lot of us are, I just saw the hermit card, so a lot of us are in hermit mode, and we're not really processing the things that we need to process. I feel like it's an avoidance. Avoidance is the word that I'm hearing. Okay. Okay. Anything else? No? Okay. Orphaned. Bottom of the deck. I believe that came out in my last video. So the first two cards that came out, fucking hell. Don't stress, y'all. Don't fret. This is not about y'all. This is about me. I keep running away from my own shit, too. I don't want to do twin flame reads. I don't want to deal with that shit at all. Soulmates card. Right underneath, to be fair. Justice. I'm hearing justice. Do you see the scales? This card very, very much reminds me of the Justice card in tarot. Okay. That's funny. That's the same fortune cookie. Okay. Please, please watch. When you're done watching this video, go watch my last video. In that video, the Nope card came out with the fortune cookie. That same fortune cookie is on here. Also on here is an egg on the other side of the scale, which was on another card that I pulled, which was the meadow, I don't know, field, something field, and there were like 3 fairies and a bunch of eggs, and I was talking about how those are like your hopes and dreams, and it's like the space between. It's the space between the ethereal, the divine, the realm of magic creation, whatever you will label it, and our realm here in the physical where we exist. It is at the it's at the in-between, in the process between what you've prayed for to try to manifest and actually being in the physical. Okay, it's almost like when you see a bird or whatever and they're sitting on their egg because they're gonna hatch it. It's that, and I'm getting the same vibes from this one card. Aren't they beautiful? 11 and 5, so we have 38 and 41. 38 breaks down to 11. That's a master number. I'm not sure what it's symbol. I know it's 11 is Archangel Michael, divine intervention. Oh, justice. Isn't the sword of justice is Archangel Michael's sword? Guys, I'm telling you, I said it in my last video. And the energies never went away. They've gotten stronger, which means nobody's listening. Congratulations. The storm is here. I hope you're prepared, because the shit's about to hit the fan, and at this point, there's nothing you can do. So just brace and be prepared, okay? I don't want to scare you, so please don't start freaking out. I love you, and I'm sorry if I, like, triggered you to get, feel anxiety or whatever. Just focus around you. Take a deep breath. Feel your own hands. Feel the texture of your hands touching each other. Keep breathing slow, nice, deep breaths, okay? And look around you. What do you see? I can see the grass outside. I know it's warm out there. I can almost feel the warmth of the sun. Things that you can see and touch. I have my water bottle here. I can see and touch this. The laptop. I can hear the music. Focus on things that will re-ground you and calm you back down, okay? And I will try to keep this trigger-free if possible. The Soulmates card is very beautiful, okay? It's 2 penguins. Penguins mate for life, I believe. He has the key in his hand, and on this penguin there's a heart, and the heart has a keyhole. They are embracing, okay? And I don't know why this blue scarf is really standing out to me. And honestly, guys, I don't know why. Maybe it means something to somebody out there. But look at them. They have surrendered. They have surrendered their egos. They're not fighting. They're not trying to see who can be the bigger, badder person and hold out the longest and not talk. They are seeking refuge from the elements with each other. Okay? They've put their differences aside, and they're standing stronger together. I just heard there's strength in numbers. He has the key to her heart, and he knows it, and she knows it. But it takes them surrendering to get to that point. You cannot get there until you release the ego, release the anger, the frustration, the pain, everything that has happened in the past in your connection. Release it. Understand that both of you, not just him, not just her, both of you were in a lower vibration. You were not as healed as you should have been. You still had things you needed to work on before your union could be complete. And you were probably put together so that your, full-on awakening could be triggered, because that's what twin flames are about. Sometimes, honestly, our twin flame is put into our life just to trigger that awakening for us, to set us on that course, because we're not paying attention to the signs on our own. So yes, the separation will happen. And yes, it is a necessity, so that you learn that at the end of the day, you had a role to play in that falling apart. It was not just your partner. Imagine came out in another read as well. We have Milk and Honey, 51 breaks down to a 6, and Imagine, 20 breaks down to a 2. I love elephants. And there's a rainbow, okay? That's the divine letting you know we're here. Okay? Didn't I? This was right underneath the orphan card. Between worlds. Everything you want, everything you have been praying for is on its way. It has been on its way. Rome wasn't built in a day. And I'm pretty sure Machu Picchu and the Mayan temples, the pyramids, none of that was built in a day. Why are you sitting here trying to rush this? Something this beautiful, this sacred, cannot just be thrown together, okay? I just saw a spider web. There are so many intricate details that need to be woven together for you to have these unions. You've got to take a hard look at yourself first for this to happen. The Between Worlds is literally, it's just that. This is what I'm telling you. It's like the field card that I saw with the eggs. Everything is in the process. You can see on one side, everything is black and white. But then on the other side, first of all, the flamingo has a crown. Emperor and Empress energy. You have to step into your power first. And in order to do that, you have to get your shadow work done. You have to face everything you've been avoiding. Sometimes we don't know what those things are, but here's how you find out. When you have normal conversations with people out in the world, or you're just driving, or you're in the store, whatever it is, whenever you get triggered, follow that. Think of it like a rabbit hole. Follow that rabbit hole all the way to the end. You need to find out what it is, because honestly, you're going to be pushed into it at this point. You don't have a choice. I literally heard it's too late for that. My guides are funny, by the way. They're funny. We'll just leave it at that. All right, 38, to be fair. Balance. Justice, called that one. A need to consider options. Mutual benefit. The law of cause and effect. The oracle message for this says, life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing. Yet over time, they strike a balance. You move from being, from stasis to doing, from discovering to loving to letting go, to being again. Do you see that? Letting go isn't the end. Feminines, hello, are you listening? Letting go is not the end, honey. I love you, but it is not the end. Do you know what letting go is? Letting go is acknowledging they're not ready. And you're probably not ready either. But you're going to love yourself enough to know that trying to force something will hurt you more in the long run than letting go. Let go. Follow your heart to other things that you know you need to take care of right now. Follow what you're guided to do, and then you'll eventually come back to being again. That's how you get here. Balance. Bringing yourself to justice. Judging yourself in your heart of hearts, and bringing justice to yourself for your faults, for your lessons that you have turned away from, that you have not wanted to learn. And I'm really feeling right now like that lesson for the feminines is not putting themselves first. You're too focused on other things. The relationship message says, can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? This is a time for listening as well as speaking. for understanding as well as asking to be understood. Didn't I tell you that right here? They have fully surrendered. So long as you're in your head thinking, why hasn't he messaged me yet? I've been so patient. I've done this. I've done that. I've been putting in this work and he's still not messaging me. He's still not coming back. Da 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 da. You're pushing it away. You're sitting there with your bare hands trying to grab water. It's literally going to seep through your fingers. Even when your fingers are closed and you have like this, I promise you the water will still seep through the cracks and be gone. You have to fill your cup. There's much to be learned, and you will learn it if you remain open and objective, weighing options and considering all sides. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. The best kind of relationship is one which there is mutual benefit and each party feels that they are heard, they are valued, and they are respected. Be fair to all. I said that about soulmates in my last video too. And that could very well be what this is. Some of you have a soulmate that you have already met, because I don't feel like this is to come. I feel like you've already met them. I feel like you've already met them and you've been ignoring what you're feeling because you're feeling like there's something there with somebody, but you're not paying attention to it because you're too focused on your masculine. You know what's funny is that before I did this, I actually told Ashley that I wasn't sure if I should do a collective or if I should do a divine feminines. I'm really feeling like this is more towards the feminines, but we shall see. There's more to be pulled. Milk and honey. The taste of prosperity, opportunities born out of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. And what did I say about the rainbow? About the divine. This is divine intervention. You're being impatient. That's all I keep hearing. Impatient, impatient, impatient. It's just like ringing through my head. I'm feeling impatient right now, and I'm feeling like a slight pressure in my chest. But see, the moment I go to check on it, it's gone, which tells me it's not mine. It's not my energy. You guys are feeling impatient. You're feeling, and because you're impatient, you're feeling anxious because you're living in the future. The future doesn't exist. All you have is right now. 2323. All you have is right now. The past is just a memory. The future has yet to be written. What you do in this very moment right now, constantly staying present, that is what molds what's going to happen. The sooner you can learn that, the better off you'll be. Somebody just said, well, I've been doing that. No. If you're triggered by that, you haven't been doing it. I love you, but you haven't been doing it. Because if you'd been doing it, you'd be sitting here, yep, that's true, man, because I'm just sitting here right now just trying to see what's going on with everybody. But instead, you're triggered by it. If you're triggered by it, it's because you haven't done it. Let's just go straight to the relationship one. Sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers. Sweet moments of understanding and love among friends and family are all here for you to savor now. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you will be nourished with the honey of abundance. when you're sitting there thinking, well, when is it going to happen? Why haven't I heard from him? Gosh, I wonder if he'll message me today. You're not being grateful when you're in that energy. That's not gratitude. Gratitude is knowing you would love to hear from them, but if you don't, you're okay with it because you're thankful for all of these other things that you have going on in your life. Imagine, number 20. I'm telling you, I don't feel like I don't even need fucking cards. Turning imagination into manifestation. Creative thought. Visualization. The power of aligning energy and imagery and feelings, creativity and illusions. Who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You are gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is a time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you set your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations, and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat that. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see things come to pass in the outer world, as if by magic. Do you see how that's staying in the present? And don't try to manifest a person. Please, for the love of God, do not try to manifest a person. We all have free will. If you try to manifest a very specific person, you will fail every single time. The divine does not like that. The divine does not like that at all. Okay? That is not loving unconditionally. That's a big no-no. You cannot try to dominate the will of another human being, of another soul. You need to really sit with yourself and think. If you're trying to manifest your union, what does your divine union look like? Let's give examples. A divine union would be having a partner who is patient, who is kind and gentle, but passionate and loving, loyal, fair, just, who has integrity. I want a partner who loves to watch movies with me, or who loves to surprise me with whatever. You know the things that make you feel all giddy and bubbly and happy inside, that make you feel loved. Write those things down. Make that your vision board. All of the beautiful qualities that bring you joy in a partner, put all of that there. Don't put a face to it. That's where you ruin it. Think of the feeling, of the emotion, of being in that moment and having someone give you that love that you desire. Okay? When you do that, you're more focused. I really hate these commercials. All right, 20, imagine relationship message. It says, in matters of the heart, it is easy to daydream about another as a means of connecting to that person. While that is romantic, if you want this relationship to be real, you need to go for it, not just dream about it. Oh, masculines, I think this one's yours. Now is the time to move beyond the daydream and into the reality. Okay, hold up, shit, wait a minute. I think these cards divided themselves. Okay, 1 second. I don't know where you go yet. Feminine, masculine. Both. Yeah, oof. Yeah, no. Okay. Feminines, to be fair, that was your card, okay? Judge yourselves, analyze yourselves, work on your inner shit. Masculines, this one's yours. The Between Worlds, milk and honey, and the soulmates. These are the connecting energies. Yeah, I just got chills all on this side where I touched the cards. So yes. Okay. Where was it? Now is the time to move beyond the daydream and into... My God, please go watch my last video. It's so much more in depth on this stuff. It says, now is the time to move beyond the daydream and into reality, beyond illusion and into fruition. Relationships are about relating. So step out onto the dance floor where imagination partners with manifestation. The message of this card is that a person with attributes you have imagined will enter your life. You will be changed for the better. Imagine that. You can't keep sitting there trying to daydream her into your life. Chicago, hard to say I'm sorry is on. Random mix on YouTube, by the way. After all that we've been through, I will make it up to you, I promise you. Masculines, you love these feminines. What are you doing? I know what you're doing. You're feeling her. You're feeling her indecisiveness, her in and out, her, oh, I'm fucking done with him. Oh, but I love him. Oh, I'm fucking done with him. Oh, I love him. Stop it. Stop it. Do you want this? Look at that. Look at that beautiful, sweet surrender. Sarah McLachlan, Sweet Surrender. Go listen to that song. Get the video with the lyrics. There's a part that's sticking out. It says, and I don't understand why the touch of your hand, I miss everything. I miss the little things about you. It doesn't mean much. It doesn't mean anything at all. The life we've left behind us is a cold room. The past is over. The person that your masculine or your feminine was the first time around is not the same person they are now. Do not try to manifest by imagining them by face. Manifest by imagining attributes. They're not that person anymore. If you put your face to it, you're putting static into your manifestation. Okay? Don't do that. It's important not to do that. You guys aren't going to have a choice. Whatever it is that you've been avoiding, you're being pushed into this. I'm seeing a tower. Whatever. Let's read Orphaned, number 5. Oh, okay, we have 2 5s, guys. Just putting that out there. We have... Wait. No. Just 1 5. Where was the other 5? I think that was my... No, we do have 2 5s. 41, 4 plus 1, 5. And then number 5. That's change, a number of change. Yeah. Okay. I need to try and move faster. I talk too much. Okay, so Orphan says a sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. We're all meant to have connections with other people within our families, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island. And it is important to recognize when being a part of, rather than separate from, is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with the group or community the way you did before, and you need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Didn't I say a lot of confusion and impatience and frustration? Address the need for belonging, and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It is time to move on. The relationship message says, as you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you need. Why did I say you need? It says, I'm hearing I need love. That's probably where that came from. Okay, so it says, as you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Really weird that I said need. Okay. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. Do not compromise yourself to belong. It will not be worth the price. I told you it was too late. That's what you guys are being pushed out of. Feminines, I feel like you're being pushed to literally have to look into other soul connections. Masculines, I feel like you're being pushed to realize that you gotta let go of these karmics. Look at that. Okay. Masculines, I believe your feminines have a message for you, okay? I believe you feminines are starting to understand now that you do have to do this. You do have to let go and move forward. And I'm getting chills all over, up and down. I promise I'm gonna say it, okay? Bruno Mars, leave the door open. Handle your shit, masculines. These feminines are moving on with broken hearts, and they're going to heal themselves. Leave the door open. It keeps coming right at the right time. It's fantastic. In my last read, there was a card that I pulled where she's sitting there. Her mascara is all like streaming down like this, and she's sitting over a candle like this, protecting the flame. Twin flames. She's protecting this candle, keeping it from going out. She's leaving the light on for you, keeping the door open. I just got chills again. He is I and I am him. Twin flame, one soul, divided into two, always connected, never separated, okay? You long for home. You don't know where home is. You never feel home. Your home is your soul. Come home to yourself, and your soul will return to you in whole. But you have to come home first, okay? Think of it as like there's this etheric cord, okay? Holding the two souls together, no matter how far out in the universe they go. They're always going to have that lifeline to come back home. The way you come back home is by each of you doing your own work, following your own path wherever it takes you, wherever the river flows, until you find your center. When you level up, as they say, you're the same soul. It doesn't matter if the other half isn't doing the work. You continue doing the work. That cord, I just saw the things on the back of a boat, like the big shipping boats, where it like reels in and pulls the net in. That's, or like the on the Jeeps where they have I don't know what the hell it's called. It's a claw thing, a hook that they can use to pull other vehicles out that get stuck, or themselves. They can like attach it around a tree and pull themselves out of where they're stuck. I saw one of those winding up. Honey, they won't have a choice, okay? Take care of you. Take care of you. He is I and I am him. She is I and I am her. You are one soul. The more you work on yourself, reeling them in. They can't avoid that. They can't. You're connected. They can never get away from that. Yeah. Honestly, I don't feel like I even need any more cards. But I do want to give you guys some healing. So I'm going to grab my Kali cards. Love this deck, by the way. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I'm a sucker for details. And these cards are just so beautiful. Do you see all of the fine detailing on them? Beautiful colors. It's gorgeous. Can we please get a card for healing for the collective? What do they need most right now? Healing for the collective, please. Healing for the collective. One card, please. Healing for the collective, please. One card. Ashley, if you're watching this, this is the card that I told you that I didn't see that then ended up popping up when I was shuffling. And I was like, wait a minute, I didn't see this card. And it just came out for the collective, you guys. I'm going to read this to you, and we're going to do the little ritual meditation that's at the end. So if you don't feel like doing a meditation or ritual, then by all means click off right now. I'm going to switch my music up. We're going to put something more meditative here. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. It just changed on me. All right. So, all right, here we go. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow. You guys, I shared a picture yesterday on my Instagram of a rainbow that I saw, and I found this version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I was drawn to it. It's probably the most beautiful version I've ever heard. Okay. Now, if anyone ever watches this video and you are of the religion of Kali, I'm sorry if I butcher any of these words. I'm doing my best. Someday you'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Guys, this isn't gonna last. You're being forced to do the work for a reason. The divine wants these unions. The divine needs these unions. You have a purpose much greater than just being with your man or having a woman. Like, it's so much greater than just, yeah, I have a boo. No, it's so much more than that. You have a sacred divine mission together with your twin. I'm not going to get into that. So we have number 23, Bagla Mukti. She is beautiful. And yes, that is a tongue in her hand. She doesn't play. Kali is the Divine Mother, okay? Side note, I firmly believe that every religion has a different name, if you will, for God and for the goddess. In this religion, I believe that Kali is our Divine Mother. I mean, that's what she is, obviously. She is the Divine Mother. It is just the name in this religion that she's given. Okay, so here we go. First, I want you guys to get comfortable, okay? Get comfortable wherever you're at. If you can't right now, then just pause the video here and come back later when you can. I really want you to sit with yourself, okay? I don't want any distractions for you. I don't want anyone bothering you. I want you and your soul, you and your higher self, and you and the divine alone, okay? I'm going to try and hold this as steady as I can for you to look while I read this, okay? Burning golden light of divine protection, she arrests the flow of negativity, particularly that of our own making. She is divine intervention and sacred activity. She transforms our karma from that which hinders our joy to that which creates true happiness and bliss for ourselves and all beings. As you seek refuge in her, you are protected from gossip, slander, and any form of negativity from others. A positive turning of the tide of fortune is predicted. The eighth of the Mahavidya wisdom goddesses is Bagalamukti. She is a beautiful avatar of Kali, known for her golden light. She is also called Pitambara Devi, or the goddess dressed in yellow. Yellow is solar plexus, you guys, okay? That's your center of your personal power. It's also the energy distribution center of the body for your chakras. I actually talked about this in my last video as well. I'm telling you, all signs are pointing. You guys need to watch that one too. And if you feel like you're blocked, please book Reiki with me. I actually have a 10% off right now until Friday. Use code SOLAR10 on my website. I'll put that down below as well. Let's see. Her blessing is the bestowal of siddhis, or yogic powers. In particular, her power of stambhara, or the power to paralyze or immobilize. She is known for pulling the tongues out of demons, which seems gruesomely at odds with her beautiful appearance. But along with stambhara, has a deep spiritual significance. The tongue is the symbol of speech. Speech is sound expressed with intention. Sound is a creative power. Intention gives it direction. To pull out the tongue of a demon is to end its capacity to create trouble. It is stambhara, in the sense of aborting or stemming the flow of negativity. Bagalamukti halts negativity in its tracks, preventing it from doing any harm. Nullifying its power to cause havoc. It is an act of protection. If you or another have said words you regret, or you have heard some nasty gossip, or jealousy or hatefulness stemmed from someone's lips, akin to a curse, trust that your spiritual refuge in Bagalamukti will nullify its effect. Ripping out the tongue acknowledges the power of negativity and the need to have zero tolerance for it. I'm hearing that also means zero negativity from yourself to yourself. There is no pretending the negativity does not exist. It means recognizing its sources within or around us and cutting them off at the root, thereby removing their capacity to influence us. Some may argue that this is spiritual bypassing, a term used for spiritual approaches that avoid life's challenges rather than face them and mature. That term may be misapplied to mean that we need to engage with toxic energies for our own spiritual growth. This is a little like saying you need to keep beating your head against a brick wall to learn how to deal with the pain. There comes the point when you will realize you no longer need to continue. Understanding the nature of the behavior and of the pain it causes is enough. This is not weakness, but wisdom. Bhagla Mukti's presence in a reading indicates that you are learning how to self-protect. You have enough self-worth to realize you do not need to accept negative, undermining, and toxic energies in your life. Your happiness and your spiritual growth will increase as you clear them out. To do this, you may need to cut something off entirely. Sometimes that is the only effective way. It takes spiritual strength to give yourself unconditional support so you can thrive, especially, for example, if childhood conditioning was laden with a duty to sacrifice your well-being to another's emotional suffering. Arresting negativity is not only about dealing with projections from others. It is often more challenging and intricate work to conquer the ways we are cruel to ourselves. That's what I just said. Bhagla Mukti helps us accurately identify and therefore deal effectively with external and internal sources of sabotage or negativity. Harshness toward ourselves or others is very different from a healthy and humorous recognition of our weaknesses, which helps us become less reactive and creates more happiness. Bhagla Mukti is about tackling unhelpful toxic shame, that which leaves us feeling unworthy, that something is innately wrong with us, that we do not deserve love or respect. It does not keep us humble. It keeps us spiritually incapacitated. We need a healthy sense of self-worth to be committed to growth and to learning. We need to believe we are worthy of our unique destiny. When Bhagla Mukti arises in a reading, a blessing of some sort needs to manifest. It may be a type of relationship you have never experienced before, or a new level of professional recognition or respect, or a realization that your innate beauty and value, of your own innate beauty and value. This gift is essential to your continued spiritual progress, which benefits you and all beings. To be able to receive it, some form of toxic negativity needs to be conquered, and so it shall be. Do not be afraid to affirm your right to thrive. All right, we're going to go into the invocation ritual, okay? I'm going to... Sorry, I don't have anywhere else to hold it up. Big boobs for the win. Here we go. Love y'all. All right. Imagine, visualize, feel, or intend that you are holding a golden mala. It is made of bright yellow prayer beads, stained with turmeric, a sacred healing herb with strengthening, protective, healing properties sacred to the goddess. The beads rest in your right hand as your left hand touches your heart. These beads are created with love and psychic energy from your heart to become a spiritual offering to the Divine Mother. Imagine each bead is now a golden shining sun. They shine radiant light all around you, creating sacred space and shining positive healing energy through all dimensions and in all directions, for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Say the following prayer aloud. Golden Mother of Shining Light, Bagala, Bagla Mukti, Pitambara Devi, she who wears golden yellow robes and completely halts the progress of negativity. I bow to you. With gratitude from my heart, I offer you these golden mala beads of turmeric. In you, I find confidence and trust, and accept that I am worthy of my divine destiny. I choose to dwell in the beauty of your blessings. May your siddhis manifest in divine grace and fullness for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Om Hrim Bagla Mukti Swaha Jaima. Om Hrim Bagla Mukti Swaha Jaima. Place your right hand over your heart and visualize or intend that the prayer beads are soaking into your heart chakra. Any excess golden light is pouring into the earth, where it is sent to do the most good. Finish with your hands in prayer. You have completed your ritual. I hope this helps you guys. I hope it brings you peace. I hope it brings you back to center. I hope that you realize that in putting yourself first, you are putting your divine counterpart first. He is I and I am him. She is I and I am her. You are one, always together, always connected, always divinely guided and divinely protected. You each have missions to fulfill on your own before you come together for a greater mission together. Understand that this has to happen. Okay? Put yourself first. Focus on embodying love, unconditional, pure love. You are protected by the Divine Mother. She's always with us. Okay? She protects our emotions. Our Heavenly Father, the Divine, the Creator, He protects us from other things. We won't get into that. We have both, okay? We have our Divine Mother and our Divine Father. They're always guiding and protecting us. Know that this will be okay. Everything is going to turn out as it should. You are exactly where you're supposed to be right now. But you have to be honest with yourself in order to get to the next stepping stone in your journey. Okay? I might do another video. Maybe I'll do more of these rituals, these meditations, just to try and hopefully help everyone stay centered and stay grounded, okay? It's very important right now. I know the world is crazy. I know there's so much going on. But you have everything you need right in here. Let that guide you. Love you. Take care, guys.